Hi, my name is Loren Rudisella. I am the assistant conservator here at the Manitoba Museum, and I thought I'd talk to you today about the maintenance and conservation of the dioramas at the Manitoba Museum. So currently I'm standing above the moose diorama, which is just over my left shoulder here, and below me here is the boreal cliff dioramas. Dioramas are 3D artworks. They have things like models, objects, specimens, and reproductions that they contextualize and convey a story to the museum goer. Preserving this story to museum goers is why the maintenance and conservation of the dioramas is so important. So now I thought I'd like to take you down to one of my favorite dioramas, the decomposer diorama, where I'll talk further in detail about the conservation of dioramas. The conservation team's day starts early in the morning before the museum opens. We walk through the galleries and check each diorama for signs of change or damage so that we can immediately respond to that and see what's affecting them. So here I am at one of my favorite dioramas here at the Manitoba Museum, the Decomposers diorama. It portrays the bottom of a forest floor and sort of the circle of life that happens there, the way things decompose down into nutrients, and those nutrients are taken up by other life forms to produce food that goes into a circle of life. In conservation, we like to break things down into smaller parts. So if we look at this diorama, there are several parts to it that I look at. One is the structure, the building structure, so the cement floor, the wooden walls. Another part is the backdrop of the diorama, which here is a painting. Next is the ground. In this diorama, the ground is made out of a wood plank with a layer of foam on it. And then we look at the next layer on top of that, which is the soil, the taxidermy models, and specimens that are in here. We also look at the barrier here. We have a glass barrier here, and also I look at the lighting inside the diorama. We have many different types of fungi here. Some of them are actually preserved fungi collected from the wild. We also have reproductions of plants in here, which are basically plastic and wire painted to look real. There's taxidermy, as well as insect specimens. All of those continue to age over time, and unfortunately they become more and more brittle with that age. So they're more and more prone to be affected by what we call physical forces. Physical forces include things like vibrations, impacts, and gravity. Vibrations affect this diorama a lot, actually. First of all, the barrier here, when visitors are very enthusiastic and hit the glass, that can actually cause vibrations to enter into the diorama and shake those brittle elements. Also, this wall goes all the way above us, which is where I actually started this talk. If you can imagine school groups and visitors over many, many years walking above this, and the vibrations that come down through that wall are slightly shaking this, but over many, many years, that can cause a lot of damage to this diorama.